for more videos.
Welcome back, everyone. Drake with you again, and we're playing some more We the People, or Civ4 colonization. I just wanted to point out, it actually hasn't come up yet in conversation that I've read, but if you're playing this one on your own, I highly suggest that you go into options and you turn on the audio, turn on the music. It's really great. I just wanted to shout that out because it's really quite a good soundtrack. Very, very fitting for it. I can't use it for this because it's not YouTube friendly, but it's not free for public use. The music, it's specifically copyright issues. So I can't play it here, but I highly recommend that you do. It's quite wonderful. Okay, so back at it here. It is July in 1601. We're progressing decently, but the Dutch are definitely outdoing us on score. Let's look at the victory conditions page here. William Penn actually has the highest independence rating, but that's because he's barely got anything. But we have 5.64% of the world's population, whereas the Dutch have 11. They've got double, just about double our population. We have a total production, that's industrialization, that's hammer production as far as I understand, of 527. Everybody, including William Penn, has more than us on the hammers, which is the long-term biggest factor. Now, we have been focused on other things like military and whatnot, but we've got to change up the tempo here quite substantially. Europe has not a lot of stuff here. We're not producing a lot of crosses, and we're not producing a lot of hammers, and we're not producing a lot of bells. We're basically like doing okay, thinking through things, but not producing at a particularly high rate. Partially because I'm getting less cash flow than I was hoping to have at this stage. Partially, the Dutch have the advantage of having the gems working. There's some interesting information. Now, our gold farming, which seems to be doing okay here. This is in... this is our smuggler at Port Royal. So it's a 10% tax rate here. If we go actually back to Europe, we see the tax rate is 11%. So selling our gold in Port Royal is definitely helpful in the short term. I can go ahead and get one other unit here, a pirate cutter. And I can take this sugar planter and put her on there. And now let's double check where the sugar was going to be produced. I forget. We had I had planned a sugar planter. Why did I plan a sugar planter? I'm sure there was a perfectly rational reason to do that, right? Some part of my brain thought this is a good idea. Let's get a sugar planter. One of these towns must have sugar. Was it over here? Maybe. Sugar is produced on what? Let's look at goods and resources. Sugar. It's over here. There we go. Cultivated on flat savanna. I'm sure I got this for this lady for a reason. Didn't I? Uh-oh. This is grassland, not savanna territory. No, that's savanna right there. Do we have flat savanna over here? We don't really, do we? We do have a lot of updates of information, like everybody else getting all the people. Flat savanna. I genuinely don't recall... Oh, you know what? Over here. Was it over here? There's savanna there, and it is flat. That's not a lot of it, though. I mean, we could produce some sugar in there. We could also probably produce some sugar further in here. But we're not wanting to push that yet. We do have some savanna options in here. Actually, quite a few. 1, 2, 3. We could settle out here. We could even settle right on that. It's unhealthy. We could settle here. That's pretty decent. That's tropical grove savanna, so we'd produce some decent produce, or some decent food there, but it's not close. Oh, you know what? I really kind of want it to be close enough to get this gem immediately. I don't think I can settle here. No, I can't. That's too close. I'd have to settle here. Which isn't a terrible idea. We'd get the fur, and get the luxuries, and eventually you'd hopefully have access to that. We'd have the sugar later. There's savannah right there, so we could produce it. Okay. How about we go here? I don't think she's able to be set up as a settler here. I can't update anything for her to do. So let's head down to San Vicente. Now, is there anything that we need to buy for resources that's best in Port Royal? The smuggler could be smuggling things in as well as out. Roasted peanuts, for instance, are $2 gold cheaper to buy here than they are in Europe. Let's look at what is vital for the capital. We got to get that cash flow going both ways. It's a quick chunk of cash when you take the gold home, gold to sell, and then a long-term cash growth if you can bring back stuff and sell it here with the daily production, their daily consumption. Domestic. That's the word I'm looking for. Domestic consumption. I'm looking for stuff like, there you go. Port Royal's got a bit better price on furniture, for instance. I'm just looking. I'm going to scan through here for stuff that is particularly valuable. Like, we could bring olive oil over. That might be an option. Looking. Port Royal's not got spectacular winning prices on the things, but oh, there you go. Lined leather coats are 14 instead of 17 at home. That might be our go. But yeah, lined leather coats are the best so far. That's a good one. Decently good one, too. Lined coat, goat skin boots. Oh, wool cloth. Do we produce wool cloth yet? I feel like we should be once our weaver's online. So we're not going to buy those. So boots and coats so far. Chocolate also, strangely enough. Quite good. Okay, chocolate, boots, and coats. Can we afford all of that? Well, no, because we can't do all of them. Chocolate, boots, and coats. I think the boots and the coats are probably the better choice. Let's go with that for now. There and there. Oh, I can't buy both of those. Okay. We'll buy... It costs 3,400 to buy those. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get 100 of them. 18 bucks left. Okay, you're going to go to El Salvador to drop off that. Lovely. We do have... Oh, we have sugar. But why do we have sugar here? Was it traded? It's not produced anywhere, is it? Grapes up there. Why does this merchant have sugar? Was he buying it from local dealers? Probably. Does the capital have a lot of wine? Because if it does already, we could probably export some. We'll wait until there's lots there. Export it. Okay. I do not remember what the Neptuna was up here for. I feel like that's important to remember these things between episodes. But it's been a while. Arg. Okay. You know what? You're going to just head to Europe. You're going to head off to Europe and make a sale. You're still loading up your silver stocks. It's not urgent that you leave yet. We have... Fort Christina has finished its blacksmith work. Let's get our smiths to work here. Now, I think we're going to actually have an issue with production over here. Let's do tools and blades. We got tools, blades, and guns being produced here. We could put another person in here to produce some cannon. Mr. Medic, huh? Can you go ahead and get us some ore? Is there a good ore spot? Yes, there is. This guy is actually producing it right now. We've only got about 8 turns of production left before we need help with it. What would I need to switch up? You've been working for 15 turns as an expert hunter. Yeah, you're making coal. That's because you're on auto. Okay, you were working as a seal hunter. That was showing off this icon right here. That's a seal hunter. That's what it shows up as, but it doesn't seem to... I don't know if it gives the bonus. We'll see. I do need somebody doing this work here. We could have our statesman doing it instead, which would probably actually produce a little extra. So let's get you up to the mines, and you can make some ore. Actually, is that your best spot? Let's get him... Yeah, that is the same as the best spot. And then our statesman can come over here. Not here, over here, please. I know you're good at statesman-y things. We're a little better than the other guy at, than the miner at producing health for the colony. We do have a negative food, but we have 300 and some of it in-house. Ah, and we've got our buccaneer repairing there. I forgot about him. Okay. You guys can wait on the galleon. Ah, right. I remember what we're doing here. Oh, we can't do that here. Right. You are going to come down here. These two guys are going to load up on the galleon, and where we're going to move them to this, the native village there, and try to, hopefully, hopefully they can get combined up there. Now, where is she headed to? I think she was just headed home. Hi, one of the few last friends to meet in the world. Indentured servant, huh? Did you just come from population growth? I wonder. We don't have quite enough lumber to produce what we need here. Let's see about fixing that. We're shorting a little bit of lumber. If he goes lumberjack, he will actually be +1. We're -1 on rice and -1 on food. Not bad for this town. We do have a very substantial surplus of health, but I've got one of the guys training as a medic. We got 2 scholars working right now. I think we were working towards getting cheapers. I think we were working towards getting the town guards everywhere, the veteran town guards. That I recall that being something we were doing. So 2 more turns for that. He'll be ready in 1603 as the new town guards. Something got attacked. Privateers withdrawn from combat from a carrack. In Blackbeard's footsteps. Ah, a little cutter is ready. Good. That's the message from getting the cutter. Is this the privateer up here? No, that is a French schooner. We got issues there. This is a small town. He could actually go up and fight that guy for the XP, but you're fine there. You'll just stay there and defend. All right, seasoned scout guy. Is there anything more for you to scout? I feel like there probably isn't. Legit probably isn't. Did we never did deal with that mission, did we? To get the for the village? I don't even remember if we got a mission for it, but all right, let's close up this icon. We do have some scouting we can do down here and over here. So if we brought a ship by that way, that might be a good go-to for now. Let's bring him down that way. All right, you guys you're gonna wait there for the galleon to get by. This is the carrack that had the fight, and he's gonna head off to Europe. That's fine. He can repair when he gets back to civilization from those uncivilized European places. You came to build what? A sawmill, right? So Fort Truffle has its lumber upgrades. Good, good. There are, oh right, there's the sugar planter. Oh, it's a coffee. Right, sugar and coffee in this town. Correct, I forgot all about that. So this terrain here is savanna. Is this one savanna? Grassland, grassland. All grassland, huh? It's just hard to find savanna these days, you know? Hard to get good quality savanna these days. This guy's a roaster, and we are making coffee. So we need not the distiller's house, we need the roaster's house. What is the dryer's house? Is that it? What's the place that makes the roasting? I know the distiller's great because that's the spot for the sugar, which is good. We could focus in on the sugar here, but we don't have another. We do have another coffee spot. Okay. How about it? How about we focus on this being a sugar distillery for making rum? Okay. Instead of building the roaster here, we just export the coffee for now to the other city. Yeah, let's do that. You were working as what? Coffee planter for only 2 turns. I'm okay with you not being a coffee planter now. Let's swap you out to being a clay cutter. Be great to have one of those. Okay. And then if we get the a distillery finished. 84 bucks, finish that up, and then we can get this guy headed off to the other side of the country. He can actually go over to... Where was it? Espiritu Santo. Yes, good. I like that. Great colonist, what you doing? You're probably coming up here to farm, aren't you? Sure you are. Oh my goodness. I forgot about this. We've got braves, like, for days. There's a whole army full of just, not brave lieutenants. Expert trappers. Ooh. And some more French territory up there. Up here on the silver line, front line, that needs to be a gem producing place too, which it's totally not catching up to the Dutch territory there. We have a sloop has arrived. Oh, cool. Which is going to take some guns. Nice. And then I think that sloop can head up to here and sell those guns again. Right? Up you go. Lovely. Or there was a town over here too, wasn't there? Yes, hold on. Where'd that sloop with the guns go? You come up this way. Nice. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and put in the road connection. There. This is these cool dudes that are going to... nope. We're going to connect up there. Good. So there's two of them, and they can actually load up. Wonderful. So we got 8,000 plus gold there. Good. Oh, looks like the Danish are on their way down to infest these lands as well. Harsh. All right. Well, they just keep expanding. They're not going to stop anytime soon. That's okay. It is 1602. In the good month of July. Not anymore. Wagon Train successfully fought off an independent wolf. Well, that was nice of you, Wagon Train. I appreciate you not dying. I will keep with... I'll keep with the town guard thing. I'm concerned about other issues too. However, we don't have town guards everywhere. And everywhere we'll need the justice later to handle those, to deal with things. So the Frontenac is in our town, is he? Oh, and the fishing boat's ready. Wonderful. You're empty, so you're heading over to Rio, was it? All right. Anything else to explore? Nothing up here. I think... Oh, there's a village there. Head you down that way. I can head you into here. It's just you might get there before any boat comes by to take care of you. Keep loading up the daily dose of silver here. These guys can combine and wait for their friend. He's ready with the Buccaneer. Okay, I'm interested in Buccaneer harassment in French lands. French lands, in Dutch lands here. Let's move up this way. All right. Oh! I was going to settle right up this way, wasn't I? Now I remember. Now I remember. 1, 2, 3. So you can't actually settle there. Where was I going to settle? You get to this tile, but not up here. We could settle up this way in the Tega. Or we could settle close to it and get some flax. I don't appreciate losing this access here either. We could settle in the plains up here. If we settled over here and here, that would work. Right, we could be on this hill grassland over here and get the fur and the stone and the lumber and the iron up in this town. And then over here, we would get... Over here, we'd get access to the fur and the gems and such. Okay, let's go this way. Put the road in there. Lumberjack for San Vicente. Yes, please. I'm not sure if that guy was just finished training, but we definitely need that. Horse stocks are finally building in Vicente, which is great. You are a master butcher, a cheesemaker. Okay, so we have a surplus of milk right now. And we are breeding the crap out of the sheep. Gotcha. I don't think we milk horses. That is not a thing outside of Dwarf Fortress that I've ever seen. So let's get this fine lady out of here. You're the butcher. You're the master cheesemaker. Get you making cheese. We're now making surplusing 13 cheese at a time. Great. You can get over here and keep doing butchering for the sheep, I think. Good. Producing a decent amount of wool cloth now. Very slowly, but a decent amount. 6 is not enough to sustain the colonies, but it's enough to start exporting it to the capital, which is good. Ah, yes, our settler has arrived down here. Oh, maybe this was the sugar place. Because tobacco, that is best on the grassland, right? Yeah, and then we've got... This is savanna. This is savanna. This is grassland. This is a rocky spot. Get some plains up there. More grassland. More grassland. I mean, yeah, we could definitely do sugary stuff here. All right, let's get you in here. This is going to upset this guy. And honestly, we're not going to buy it. We're not going to pay for it. We're going to wait. All these ships can... This one is supposed to unload. Right, and then unload a bunch of food to bring the initial food population growth happen there. So we'll settle here, and we'll get to work clearing this island. This will be a little mini cosmos of construction here. We could actually build another town up top here. We could build about 3 or 4 on this island. Freshly fried flying fish. My daughter loves, Hannah loves flying fish. Let's unload this. Let's start this here. We're going to probably cause a war. No, we're not. These lands are rightfully ours. Well, by right of force. The Iggy Islands. There we go. Let's start immediately with the pier, because that's going to be our first go-to. You're going to come and you're going to unload everything here, and we should immediately get a population boom in the next hit. Plus, we have 3 surplus food. You're making a good supply of lumber. Excellent. We'll get another population right away to start on the carpentry, and that'll be magnificent. So this Brigantine is able to come over and pick up some stuff. If I could actually pop right through there and start by purchasing before... buy all the stuff. Oh, not possible, huh? We demand you give us this as tribute. That worked. That's funny. Tribute generally doesn't produce good things for your people, just so you know. Not you demanding tribute. Giving tribute usually doesn't produce good things in this context. And it will not for them. I'm sorry, folk, but it's just not going to work that way for you guys. So we produce a bit of hemp here. We could switch it up to tobacco, and I think we will, because this is only really going to be producing tobacco. So once we've got the pier, we'll go ahead with a chapel and then a village hall, and then we'll immediately go into building the... Actually, let's do it the other way around. And then as soon as the village... no, that's not what I meant to do. Let's do this. Here, village hall, and then chapel. And as soon as that's done, we'll build a tobacconist hut in here, and then other stuff. So the carpentry, we're gonna have a ton of lumber here to fill this whole place. So we'll focus in this place on growing its population for internally. So let's head you out to Europe. You can actually just sail straight to Europe. That's fine. New Amsterdam. Respect captain for the leadership tactic. Oh yeah. A fancy captain has arrived in New Amsterdam. Cool. Maybe I just heard about that because I walked by. I don't know. Wolf. Okay, no problem. Wolves, I don't mind. Oh, look at that. Another of our... No, this is a... Oh, we're having food issues here. That's what's going on. I was like, why does it keep stopping, my dude? That's why. because my dude is not feeding everybody. So instead here, can you... Oh, you're not going to get any more food than that because that's already producing 3 food. My concern here is that we're just simply not getting enough food production. So who can we move? You two are making food. You're not, but you're making the only product that really matters here. You're doing the hammers, I think, or the things. I think we're going to move him. It's a surplus of food, but if we don't have another... There we go, like that works. And then this guy can get back to massive lumber surplus. Now this is going to be an export from here. They're going to be exporting lumber to the capital. So that's quite important, actually. Over here, let's pop in and start the mining, or the road work to the west. There's that big old juicy gold wagon. And our first population in Iggy, and it's 74 turns before it produces more, but that's okay. We will get him working on the carpenter's shop. Lovely. We got 45 lumber there. Let's get them both working in the carpenter's shop. Excellent. A disillusioned missionary can actually work down there relatively decently, but for now you're going to wait. New guard in truffle. And more silver being loaded up. How close are we to full? Apparently I missed you last time? How did I do that? I don't know. Oh, hold on. Don't want this guy here at all. You're going to go to the capital. Alright, so what I'm interested in is this guy. In a terrible spot. I just walked him right into a militia location. So he might be in a bad way there. Alright, well, we'll see. His life expectancy is not particularly high. Let's put it that way. He's not likely to live long and prosper there, that boy. He is a buccaneer. You're supposed to come up and try to be friends there. Okay, and there's the first smuggled goods of coats and boots from the fine fashionistas of Port Royal. Tortugan Fashion Fest. All right, so this will sell at 22 bucks a piece. We bought them at 14, but that's 200 turns worth of production at the moment. So that was probably overkill. What I should have done is bought 100 of each of these, and then next round bought something else. That would have been smarter. Again, here we've got 22 at 2 a month or a season. So those numbers will go up as the happiness goes up and as the market improves, which is kind of vitally important actually at this point. What's it take to finish that up? Let's finish that trading post. That'll be in the blacksmith shop, and then I'm going to actually go ahead with the increase to the trading post before we do the other stuff. And the warehouse would be a good choice right after that. Smuggler is here, but I don't think we have enough gold to really smuggle out yet. Yeah, you know what? We'll do the gold and the gems. We're going to sail you right back to Port Royal. He'll take a few turns to do it, and the gold will wait in the harbor, but that's okay for now. This guy's going to arrive with his... I just pointed at the screen for you. You're welcome. This guy's going to arrive at the capital well before... Oh, hello. Not if he gets eaten by a bear. Oh, Paul Riviere. Hello. I know of you. 10% settler militia strength and 5 settler militias? Yes, please. Wonderful. Let's sell off the supplies there, and we have a Corvette back in town. He was coming through the other side of the old world, wasn't he? This Corvette's probably going to be wanting to provide something of value to the capital. We've got cheese. We don't make cigars, but we're going to start making cigars. So that would be nice. We could do chocolate, but again, it's better at Port Royal. We don't make cloth, and I bet we have a demand for cloth back home. Let's see if we can get the supplies. Oh, we do have cloth. What we don't have is cocoa and peanuts. 2 for each. That's not bad. How about we take, like, we don't have a lot of money here, so how about we take, like, 50 cocoa? We didn't really haul a lot of stuff back, so let's take this back to the capital. We're gonna need a master roper. Poultry, no. A blacksmith, probably. Oh, we're out of money. So you go ahead and you can hop on to... Who does the rope production? Who does the flax production? Didn't we have a town that had some surplus flax? You guys produce a little bit of flax. They're not flax, hemp, I should say. We don't produce it anywhere else, do we? I don't think so. Can Plymouth or anybody else make any hemp? No. The capital, you're making coal and stuff. Your belief, that's right. I don't think we're really able to produce anything that is going to help with the hemp production. No. That's too bad. How about Jamestown? Grapes. Yeah, it's all the same sort of territory in here, which is actually not that great. Now, question about this settler militia. Should we have them in the towns, or should we upgrade? We expand them out to better defensive positions? Do we have a line infantry up there? That's on the front. That's important. We should also have a town guard there, so we will eventually. I think we'll send one of each of these guys around to the areas other than the capital, and they can defend and add to protectiveness of the area. That one only needs a really... Well, no, it will need a militia. Oh, look, the culture grew. Good, good, good. Hold on. You can go ahead and settle. Now, it's saying this is a better spot, which oddly enough is a good sugar spot. If we put it there, it would produce default sugar. But honestly, we need the silver. That's why it's been sitting here this whole time. So, Olinda, in the middle of the place, in the middle of the community. It's all stuck in. Look at this. Everybody seems to produce grapes in the area. My goodness. All right, what I don't want you doing is that. What I do want you doing is probably some lumber. We might deliver some lumber and other things to these small towns. But you can start doing your own thing, Mr. Prepared Settler there. Start with a village hall, I suppose. Now, another settler militia can go over to Vicente. Good. Our worker there can wait. You're going to do basic road, I think, and then we'll specialty road you backwards. Like we'll go there and then we'll come back with the nicer roads on the return trip. Is that that's a caravel? Ah, well, he buggered off, didn't he? You're an expert trapper. If we could get you crossing the river, that'd be awesome. I don't think you can. Oh, Trapper might be able to. This is the sloop. Let's pop into Machu Picchu. See about buying some goodies. They don't have a lot there. We'll buy food. Oh, we will not buy food. We'll buy, I don't know, some fine furs. Sure. Back down. The sloops are generally best. I've used them to good value to do gun running. It seems to be profitable. Our sugar planter was going to go to... We just talked about this. Our sugar planter... We have somebody training as a sugar planter up here. Or had. But I think we moved him, right? Not there. Over here. And Truffle. Truffle was making... Right. This is where we're going to mass produce the sugar. Good. You wait there, please. I didn't mean to activate you. Unload these fine people. You're going to continue through to the capital. Can you do so safely? Yes, you can. Lovely. Those super roads, I gotta love them. All right, unload. I did double check that this is not overfilling because I'd hate to dump off 400 gold only to overload the place. Let's take the imp down to Fort Christina. Lovely. Okay. Now, this fine lady here is going to, the expert sugar planter from Port Royal, is going to come over to here. We do have a unit that needs to go take care of this guy.
Sim.
Let's get that bear off the road there. Bear's been causing some grief already. We have a plaster road through here. Let's see, what are we gonna do here? This place could probably produce some hardwood, eh? Just the one spot? Yeah, it looks like that's the case. A silver mine would probably be the best option here then. Let's get you down there. We need more work done like that for sure. What are you? Oh, you're trading. This is the, what is this again? Is this Carrick? It's a brigantine. Right, slightly better defensive. You know what? I'm going to get you to wait there until we get some cash dropped off. Pirate cutters arrived, huh? Is there anything from Port Royal that we need to actually buy troop-wise? Person-wise? Not sure. I think you're probably going to go ahead and just take some resources. Let's see, is there anything to export Port Royal? No, you could actually go ahead and... No, you're going to go to the capital and you're going to pick up some more precious metals or something and take a run back to possibly get another worker. Only 150 bucks in the coffers. You can... It's a good time for them to grab the Hoover and clean out the bottom of the vault. get those really good cleaning in the nooks and crannies of the corner of the vault, because, yeah, we definitely... I shouldn't have moved that there. That's dumb. You can fortify there. Got a coffee planter. That's right. That's the one that's got to come up here. Our fisherman has arrived from into South Vicente. That's excellent. You're going to try to live while you fish, because dang, that looks like you hurt. Let's keep the food production going there. That place is going to absolutely slam food out the door on a daily basis. Ah, look, 14. Nice. Productivity is up. The famous noble is really helping here. Health is positive. 14% independent support. We're now making an extra silver every turn here. Great. And the cultural growth has been pushing, so eventually we might push back the gems here. It is at the edge of Fort Orange's range. Well, it's not quite at the corner of Fort Orange's range, so we're both... They technically have a better position, I think. Oh, hello. Can we move in mountains? We cannot. There's only 2 Braves there. I wonder if they're gonna... If he moves out here, or if he starts working, I might be able to snag him. Let's wait a turn there. The Swedish have a ship off the shores there. 671 bucks. We had 150 at the beginning of the day. That's excellent. That's really excellent. Let's see about buying some more goods here. And what else can you carry? Actually, what I'd like to carry is some food. Can you do that? No. I kind of want to wait until we can get that food. We'll wait another turn until we can get that food. Actually, we won't have to do anything like of the sort. What will you give me for this? 38.75 is not great, but it's still producing what we really want, which is harassing the neighbors. Coffee berries? Sure. That's the best you got, so go ahead back to San Salvador. Oh, no. Jamestown, that was dumb of you. The schooner's just dumped off all his stuff. Not what I meant you to do at all. I want you to wait there. You're supposed to dump off your goodies. Sloop. There's no way we can have enough guns here, eh? Not enough to transport? Okay. I mean, we could go buy some more stuff. Why not? I'd drop off the hemp here and see if there's anything to export back to the capital. Not really. Yeah, well, we could take the coca leaf and the gun, actually. Coca leaf and guns. And we'll go back to the capital where we'll drop off the coca leaf so that it gets picked up more readily there. It's not like that's a better place to do the work, but it is the more frequently visited spot by our transports. So let's finish up this turn. There we go. Now we're done the tobacco planter. I'm glad I didn't attack. I was planning to attack immediately. I got distracted and didn't attack him, which is really good because we were trying to get our specialist there, which is the whole darn point of that waiting. All right. You are going to need to get food. Unfortunately, we need to get food from you. The pier can be finished up, so at least we're surplusing one more food which will allow us to deliver some more food there and get another population going. We do need like expert fishermen in the lake in there kind of right away. Let's take the gold and sail immediately to Port Royal. Fortify in here. Good. Okay, so we've had a substantial increase with Paul Riviere showing up. Substantial increase to our military condition, security. I like it. Feels a little better to have them not be quite that thoroughly out on a limb. We have a caravel there, huh? I'd like to try to get a chance. If this guy successfully snipes one hardy pioneer, it'll have been worth sending him over here entirely. Oddly enough, our scout is going to roll through the area. Totally lucky to be able to get past our buccaneer without being shot. That's what we'll tell the neighbors anyways. We'll warn them that there was a scary buccaneer, but we took care of him. And then we won't take care of them, and we'll wait to snipe them. That's what we'll do. We do have to pick up this coffee planter as soon as possible and get them over to Espirito Santo. Actually, what should be happening here in Espirito Santo is it should be finishing its village hall, and then it should be getting the roaster, because that's going to make coffee for us, which is probably the best thing to get developed early. What are we shorting here? We are shorting on milk. Okay. You get up making some hammers, I guess. I mean, it really doesn't matter. We don't desperately need the increase to the cheese production right now. We have a ton of sheep. I think this is set to export over 400 automatically, isn't it? Is the capital getting overrun with its auto-importing? I don't think so. We need to upgrade the capital's food production, for sure, because we need more people in here. We need full-time students running. Probably should also have some military or artillery production going on here. We got a surplus of iron, but we're not using it. We're making tools here pretty extensively. We're not running a giant pile of tools, which means that we're probably keeping up. We do have a surplus of provisions for producing pioneers and town guards. Royal Halberdiers. I wonder how you get a Royal Halberdier. Let's talk to the king and see if he can send us a Royal Halberdier. That would be great. Oh, King Dude, where are you? Hello, Portuguese King Dude. Military for protection, please. Colonial Militia 1440. Yeah, okay. Not great, but okay. And that should be on the docks, eh? Yeah. Oh, look, I didn't send this guy off. Well, that's unfortunate, but let's send him over to Port Christina. Well, okay, we'll be done for today. That's it's a decent enough spot to stop. Going well so far. What are we, about 15, 17 episodes, something like that into here now? That's crazy. Thanks everybody so much for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. See you in game.